it's your brother. Welcome with you again on the highway and byway. Jesus gospel of the truth. To edify the hope and death of Yahshua, also called blacks and Americans and Latinos. To warn the 2/3 of our people of the impending judgment that's coming here to great Babylon in America. And also to let these other nations know, those that have lied in bed with the whore will be judged just like the whore. But the Lord especially has his eyes set on Esau, the Edomite, the so-called white man that has oppressed and murdered his people and shed their blood all across this earth. Before we get started, let's turn to East, give all glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kadesh. The bonus and teaches others the cause of great growth soul, likewise on the truth, faith, fearless, feed the sheep. Brothers and sisters tuning in, Shalom. Once again, we're all here, okay, preaching this gospel. One thing that needs to be known and be told is that Great Babylon America is going to be destroyed. This is the book of Lamentation 4, starting with verse 21, and it reads, Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken, and shalt make thyself naked. This place is naked. So-called white man tricks and his lies are being exposed. And on one side of the coin, you have these people out here realizing that they've been tricked. Okay, that the so-called white man isn't exactly what he claims to be. You know, these people of light, or these people that, you know, do things in a more honest, fair way. That in fact they actually are behind all the troubles that you're experiencing. On the other side of the coin, you have the prophets that are out here using the scriptures that were written thousands of years ago to expose this man as a phony Jew, okay, Jewish people. Expose this man as the devil that the Bible speaks of. Expose this man as the one that has his eyes privy set against the poor, which is us. Expose this man for all of the secret wickedness that he's doing in the dark, okay, to bring it out to light. So Esau, you can't hide anymore. In fact, their own tongues are falling on themselves. Okay, it says, the punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thy iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. And that's right. These sins are being discovered. See, we're in that time right now, and you know the big talk that's going on right now with, you know, those other camps out there with, who is it, Assad and those other guys out there, whatever the hell their names are. You know, they're talking about whether we're in the new covenant or not, okay? And the elder and apostles of GMS came out and they said, you know, we're in between, okay? We're transitioning, but we're not completely in the new covenant. Nor are we in the old covenant. We're transitioning. So it's a transitioning phase here. We're transitioning into a new Yahshua, a new Jacob, a new so-called blacks and Americans and Latinos, spiritual people, okay, that's going to be taken out of this world, transformed into righteous people, not being able to sin anymore. And at the same time, simultaneously, you are seeing these curses, okay, are now going on our enemies. You're seeing these other nations are now catching that hell that we've always been catching. You see that Esau is now being exposed for a piece of crap that he is. His wicked kingdom is falling. So we are right now in a transitioning process. When we go into Revelation 18, it tells you that the Lord has his eyes set on his kingdom and what he's going to do with it. And he actually has told his people, which is us, okay, the righteous, the chosen, that we are not to be a part of this place because he is going to destroy this place. It says, this is Revelation 18, starting verse 4, it says, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of my people, that ye be not partakers of sin, and that ye receive not of our plagues. And what are those plagues going to be? Okay, you see right now, stores after stores or business after business is closing. You see the stock market right now is volatile, which we know that's a Ponzi scheme, okay? you're starting to see right now the infrastructure of Great Babylon, America is falling apart. The roads are not being fixed. These cities now all have what you call encampments. And that right there is actually really a foreshadow of what is to come. You're going to have all these major cities when shit hit the fan, looking like those encampments. Dirt, filth, shit, drug needles, poop, crap, dead animals, dead people all over the place. Nobody's picking up after anything. Okay? Nobody's picking up after anything. I don't know if you brothers actually noticed this, but because I track a lot of the videos, you know, and share those videos on another platform called Archeon.com, which, you know, it's part of spreading this gospel. But what I've noticed is that there's less and less lessons coming up. That's the feeling I'm getting about that is we are right now going into that time known as the famine of the word. And I don't know if you brothers feel that way, like you have lessons, you know the scriptures, but it's like you're not, the lessons are not flowing out there like the way they were. You have brothers that used to put up 4 or 5 lessons a day, now can barely get two or three lessons a week, or can barely get 2 lessons a week. Even the most diligent of the elders, our elder brothers and stuff like that, you can see there's a bit of straining to get the lessons out. And that's telling you that the Lord is drawing his prophets, okay, from the highway and the byway. He's drawing his prophets out from the unicorn, meaning that the elect is probably most likely almost sealed. It said, for sins have reached unto heaven, and power have remembered iniquities. So the Lord has never forgotten what this man has done to the children of Israel. You know, all the abuse, the oppression, the lying, okay, the bear false witness against us, which has caused the rest of these tribes to look down on us. That's why you see we are the most despised people. In particular, the so-called black man. We are the most despised of all the people on this earth. Nobody places a value on the so-called Negro, okay, or the house of Judah, the men from the house of Judah, okay. Nobody has any value for us. And this is why you see it's so easy when you come out here, okay, which most of the prophets out here on the highway and the byway are men of that has that melatonin, basically has that a dark hue, dark brown, melanin. People ignore you. Camps the size of 10, 15 guys, and people just drive right by you. They ignore you. You could be a camp of 1 or 2 or 3. They ignore you. They drive by because they don't see the judgment that the Lord is going to bring here to Great Babylon, America. We see it as Spirit City. And so this is the reason why you see the Lord has given the warning to those that would need warning. Come out of her. Don't partake in her unholy days. Don't partake in the dietary consumption here in Great Babylon, America. How many of these people actually know about the Day of Atonement that just went by, where we afflict ourselves for 24 hours? These people don't fast. They don't skip a meal. Okay? They're right now driving, as I can see a lot of people driving right now in their vehicle. They're driving with one hand and they're munching with another. They get a Starbucks coffee or a snack in their other hand. They don't know anything about what it's like to actually have their body afflicted. But they're going to get that. They're going to get that. They're going to see that the man that the Lord put out on the highway and the byway, how precious this was for you to come and get this. It's true. They're going to see how precious it was. You people are not going to have any excuse, okay, that you did not hear. I have about 10 signs out here. I took the time and made those. Signs with scriptures. Signs describing the horror to take place here. What you need to get out of this place. But this is what Jacob like. They like to ride a motorcycle, drive in their car. Everybody get their windows screwed up. You know, air conditioned. Soft. Okay? But that's okay. Because we just read in Revelation 18 and verse 4 that the Lord is going to bring plagues onto this place. Some of those plagues are going to be famine, okay, seditions, where you people are going to be fighting each other for resources. And the majority of you people are cowards. You're not confrontational. You will run from a fight. You try to avoid it. And there's going to come a time when you're not going to be able to do that. There's a great deletion coming here. But that's okay. You don't have to listen. Let's take a look at 2nd Esdras here, because 2nd Esdras goes heavy into, and I have a sign over there, you know, which has Revelation 18. I have several other signs here that goes into 2nd Esdras, because I know a lot of people don't deal with the Apocrypha. You know, they don't deal with it. But it's like, I think it was Apostle Tahan that came and said that right now, you know, we are in 2nd Esdras, a part of 2nd Esdras, where you see, you know, civil unrest is about to take place real soon. Let's go into 2nd Esdras 15 and start on verse 8. 2nd Esdras 15, starting with verse 8. And read. Therefore, start verse 7, it says, okay, let's start at verse 5. It says, Behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. Upon the world, the whole world. So not only is Great Babylon America going to experience plague and then ultimately destruction by those nuclear missiles, but the whole world is going to experience what? It says, Behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. We are seeing monkeypox. We are seeing measles. What do you have? AIDS is rampant, or HIV is rampant out there in Houston. I think it was a brother put on a video last night, a very short clip. This nurse is crying because of the amount of HIV cases that they have in Houston. But what do you expect? A lot of these jakes males are body boys, man. They go to prison and they're doing that homosexual shit. Then they come out and they get the women out here. Because a lot of these women, they like thugs, especially the nigga bitch. She likes thugs. She like the thug nigga. Tattooed thug nigga. What she doesn't know is this dude also, okay, he plays two roles. One, he bends over like a woman and doggone in the prison house. And then he comes out here and then he's mashing it up in the sack with you. Then you in turn, you old women in turn go and you get with these simp boys out here, you know, who bow down to your every whim, to your fat ass, and then they get it. The man that's sleeping, the man that messes around with you doggone women, he gets it from you, and then he takes it and gives it to his wife. His wife, in turn, who's messing around with other men, turns around and give it to whoever the hell she's messing around with. All right? You see how it goes? Cause and effect. So that's part of a plague right here. Okay, these viral disease, these viral virus that cannot be cured. You have famine. I think I saw an article as I was thumbing through Google Chrome. All these articles come up, and I must have seen a recall of about 8 or 9 different food products. Macaroni and cheese now is a recall. So they're recalling all these food. Why? Again, suddenly now they're revealing to you that everything that you've been eating is poison. Okay, so then what do you eat instead? Because everything out here is refined sugar and extreme fat, extreme amount of fat and sodium. Do you know out here in El Paso, you have to wait about 5 months in order to see a doctor? 5 months. Because everybody out here is so unhealthy and so obese and so sick. When you look at the Northern Kingdom tribes and how they eat, which consists of a lot of pork and a lot of shellfish, okay, couple that with a sedentary lifestyle, and if you go to like one of these little taco shops here and you get one of those like mixed drinks or side, I don't know, whatever those Spanish little fruit punch drink called. It's like 75% sugar. You take one sip and your head immediately starts hurting. So everything is either high saturated fat, high sodium, or high contents of sugar. So everybody out here is either diabetic, have hypertension, obese. Okay, not to mention when you add all the other illnesses that they got, the diseases and stuff like that. Okay, and you have a small city with a lot of very sick people. It says, therefore said the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood cried unto me, and the souls of the just complain continuously, which is what we do. You know, we do it. It sounds like a broken record, because all we talk about is the so-called white man, but he is the antagonist of Yahshua. Okay? He is the antagonist. Who else do we speak about? If it was the Indian man, we talk about him. But it's not. It is the so-called white man. It's these people you see on this sign right here, which I have out here, and display it to these people. But these people know when they drive by, or when they see these, they know that there's a man that are boldly standing up and speaking against the wickedness in this place. You see, you got to make changes when you come up here. There's sacrifices. You don't get to run away from your problems. And that's what these people think. They think they can run away from their problems. They think they can just drive in oblivion with their problems. I'll screw my window up and I don't want to hear what problem is going to be coming to me. I want to avoid hearing the truth. There's a common time when you people are going to have to stand up and you are going to have to face it, man. And you're not going to have a whole bunch of people standing up there with you. You're going to be by yourself. You men going to be whimpering like little doggone girls. As you try to figure out what the hell the doggone do. Where are you going to get your next meal? How the hell you can protect your family at nighttime as you hear pow, 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 gunshots all night, people screaming. Are you next? You are not going to know who to trust. Imagine that. Potentially, everyone looking at you is looking to do something to you. Either take your food from you or take your life from you. Some of you are going to react even if there's no danger because you think that there's danger. And you know why? Because you don't have the truth inside of you. It says, and therefore said the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all things of love among them. So the Lord is going to avenge our blood. The blood that Esau spilled, you have not gotten away with that. You think because you've got the 2/3 siding with you, kissing your ass, not saying anything because the Lord has blinded them, not understanding what is actually they're up against. You think that it's okay, but then again, you doggone elites, you doggone freaking kikes on this doggone sign, you damn well know, okay, that the Lord is going to get you. Why? Because he sent men like us to tell you that to your damn face. You people don't understand what is coming to your asses, okay? He says, behold, my people are led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and stretch out arm and smite Egypt, which this place is known as spiritual Sodom and Egypt. Need I say more about why this place is called spiritual Sodom? Come on, man. Come on. Every interview you see with a doggone Hollywood actor, you look and go, damn, this, you know, who isn't a fruitcake in Hollywood, man? Who isn't a fruitcake in Hollywood? Everywhere you look, feminine men. Now you people now know you're working as slaves. You're not benefiting. So much for friggin' doggone Egyptians trying to help you, Jake. They're not helping you. They can't even help themselves right now. Every doggone week you'll see TikTok videos or YouTube videos with these Edomites crying about you damn doggone Northern Kingdom tribes coming over here and getting benefits that should be for them, but they're not getting any benefit. And they've worked their entire life just to lose their house. They've worked their entire life to lose their car. They've worked their entire life to right now they have to dig into their pension just to make ends meet. They don't even put it in the news anymore about the amount of freaking layoffs that's taking place. The layoffs isn't coming just because companies are just looking to restructure. They have to constantly restructure because that's all that CEO can do. It's like, okay, we need to trim people. Whether they are productive or not, in order to keep his paycheck coming, in order to keep things going, they get a cut or close down locations. Nobody has money to spend. Why are these people driving up and down today in a town where the gas prices used to be about $1.50? Now the gas price is $3.50. But they're just driving up and down. For what? You're not going anywhere. None of you are going anywhere. You're not doing anything except just driving up and down because you are idle. You people have idle hands. Okay? Idle hands that are working the damn devil. Okay? You are idle. Idle. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that power shall bring upon it. They that till the ground shall mourn, for their seed shall fail through the blasting and hail and with faithful consolation, working your ass and gaining no progress. And that's the state of Great Babylon America right now. You are working and you are not gaining anything. You are not benefiting here. And that is what the cry is all about. You can barely get 3 bags of food for $500. Rents are going up by $1,000 a month. Yes, sir, your paycheck, maybe you might get 50 cents additional an hour. So that's part of that judgment that's coming here on Great Babylon America. People work for absolutely nothing. And that's frustrating a lot of y'all. That is frustrating me. There's nothing that Trump can do. There's nothing that Kamala Harris can do. In fact, they're going to be put, whatever position that they go into is a position that the Lord is putting them in to execute these judgments and these plagues even more. And as we know, since America still is the big bully on this earth and has terrorized these other nations, it is going to continue to do that because why? It's the end. Dead nation. Okay, you know the kind of prison system, they'll go dead man walking for that person that's going to go in the electric chair or get the or sitting on death row. That's America right now. America is sitting on death row. The so-called white man, the Edomites, are sitting on death row. And we're not talking about you doggone low-level 9-to-5 Edomites. Not like the doggone one that just walked by just now, keeping his eyes as straight as possible. We're not talking about y'all. Y'all are dead. Y'all are going to be in the streets here struggling, fighting against each other, fighting against Jakes, fighting against the Gooks, the Chinks. Okay? Y'all could be in that doggone cauldron, that royal rumble that's going to be taking place in the streets of America. Hey, you people better get prepared for that. You gutless, spineless people better get prepared for that right now. Because see, y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready. I see dead people driving. And it says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and their destruction draw at nigh. One people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. And I know right now you got like Putin telling NATO, hey, look here, man, we're going to take this to the next level if y'all give Ukraine the ability to shoot long-range missiles, you know, deep into Russia. Because they know Ukraine don't have that kind of ability. But NATO does. America does. I mean, that'd be like me and you. That'd be like you doing a one-on-one fight with somebody. And while your back is turned, facing that person's corner, man is going in the back of you and or standing behind that person so you can't see them. And instead of two fists coming at you, you get 4 fists coming at your ass. Essentially, you're fighting 2 people. So essentially, Russia knows that they're fighting against America and NATO through Ukraine. And they ain't having it. Sooner or later, it's going to escalate over there. Sooner or later, these guys are going to be filled with planes. And suddenly, you know, that deployment that's going to start off like how it was in 2001, 2002, 2003, you know, those years of those fake wars that they had, OEF, OIF. Except this time, it's the real deal. Scrambling. You get the reserves, you get the National Guard guys, them going over there. And, you know, most of them, they work in civilian jobs that are actually pretty important, okay, to the infrastructure of these southern cities. Doctors, you know, who are in the reserves, they're going to be called over there. Police officers. You have a land that's actually going to be left unsecured, which is going to be that invasion, which we know that this place, okay, it's called Virgin Babylon, okay? So it's going to get touched. It's going to get invaded. In fact, there's a soft invasion that's going on right now, but that invasion is going to take up a whole new level. People are not prepared for that. But it says right here, it says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein. This is going to be all over the place, including peaceful countries like Sweden, Japan, you know, South Korea, places where, you know, crime is very low. People are in order. But what has been happening lately is a lot of these countries have been letting people across their border. Asylum seekers or people who want to invest into the place, you know, looking to have a peace of mind. Well, these people ain't disciplined, man. You think they're going to stand up in long lines waiting for miso soup? Hell to the hell no. They're going to be bringing their doggone rambunctious, you know, nigger-like attitude from wherever the hell they came from into your society and stir up shit. In fact, I might go into a lesson with that, you know, talking about this, because a lot of these places, they think they're going to be excluded, but the Lord is going to judge the entire earth, man. Judge the entire earth. Keep in mind, all these nations was against Jerusalem, which we are a people before a place. Jerusalem, which is the 12th tribe of Israel. They're all against us. So you think the Lord is just going to punish one and then let the others just get away? No, you're all getting punished. Okay? You're all going to know what starvation is like. You're all going to know what having that extended big belly full of air and doggone worms is like. You people won't even pick up after your damn self. You don't teach your kids to pick up after themselves. Your kids are lazy and worthless. Who the hell you think is going to pick up the garbage when there's no service? So when it talks about plagues, when it talks about diseases that's going to be taking place here in Great Babylon, America, take a look at those encampments, okay? And imagine every city in Great Babylon, America is going to be like those doggone garbage, disease-filled encampments. Nobody picking up after themselves. Everybody with that mentality that somebody else is going to do it. People have that doggone security when you go down to Egypt, because with your cell phone, and with the press of a couple buttons, I can get 911. They can send an ambulance to come take my big fat ass out of the doggone room because I'm 900 pounds and can't even doggone turn over on my side on my own. Or you people have, you know, you flap your damn mouth to somebody you know could put you down just like that, because there's laws and there's rules, and I could always get help or I can sue you if you violate me or you assault me. That's not going to be around. Assault is going to be a daily thing for you people. It's going to be a daily thing. So it says, Egypt shall mourn, because they sure ain't going to be happy. And the foundation shall be smitten with the plague and the punishment that power shall bring upon it. They that till the ground shall mourn, for the sea shall fail through the glassing hail and with a fearful consolation. A lot of you damn preppers, to bother y'all about Shemai Shai, but the spirit, you know, the Canadian prepper, to show you how to prep up and have those food all over North America for his 130 left to get. Because the women and children are going to need to eat. And we are going to need to eat. We're not going to be staying in one place. We're going to be as pilgrims. Hey, when ship hit the fan around here, this is El Paso. There's barely any supermarkets here. There's barely any food here. You really believe I'm going to sit here? I don't know who the Lord has selected as the elect to save of this place. Lord willing, I'm one of them. There's another set of brothers that are out there in the West. Lord willing, they're part of it too. Maybe they gather a little bit of the flock from the West, and maybe the rest of the flocks in the East. I gather those. The Lord gave me to lead those. And we get the hell out of here, man. So as you can see, there's going to be judgment for Egypt. Let's go into the book of Isaiah. Isaiah 19. Book of Isaiah 19, and start with verse 1. And it says, the burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai, the Almighty, the Most High, ride upon a swift cloud, and shall come Egypt, and the eyes of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst thereof. You people don't know the terror of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai. You really don't. Esau's got y'all played with this doggone image of Caesar Borgia and some old cracker with a doggone, some old sissy fucking cracker with doggone, friggin' doggone, his friggin' fingers stick out. That is not the Most High God. That is not the Most High God. That's why you don't have no doggone fear. Yes, I use doggone harsh tone. You don't like it? Come and ask about it over here. And I will set the Egyptians against Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor. City against city, kingdom against kingdom. You see it happening right now, getting set up for World War III. So you can look at it from a macro perspective. Globally, micro is going to be local. Great Babylon, America, is going to be where a local conflict is going to go. This place is a Caldron. You have 18 tribes that are here in this doggone wicked kingdom that are going to go against each other. Okay? That are going to go against each other. It says, and the spirit of Egypt shall fill the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof. They shall seek to the idols and to the charmers and to them that have familiar spirits and to the wizards. No witchcraft is going to save you. Shalom, bro. Just checking out. You guys are Israelites, right? Yeah, Israelites. Yeah. What's your heritage right here in the front here? So these are the 12 tribes of Israel. Yeah. Okay. You can do the so-called Mexico. Mexico. You're part of the Mexican, part of the Mexican? Yeah. Okay. No, it's not. You are a king. Not actually a God. You will die like a man. So, you're all over the place. And our brothers are right there. So you guys downtown? All over the world. No, from New York, right? Yeah, New York. It's not a religion, it's our heritage. Okay, so we have, right now these days, we have Esau, which is the Edomites, okay, which is there's 18 tribes. But the Bible really is about Esau and Jacob. Jacob, who name changed to Israel, 12 tribes, which have 12 sons. That's those 12 sons right here, 12 tribes. So you have Ishmael, which is so-called Israel, and you have, which will be in Israel. You have Ishmael. Israelites, they want Benjamins, okay, to be so-called African American Jamaicans. So when you take a look at, say for example, like the males, okay, a lot of people are spice. Who can dance better than us? Who can fight better than so-called Mexicans? Exactly. All right. We are the ones that teach the rest of the world culture. Without us, America would be boring. Okay, this place is going to spiritual Sodom and Egypt. Okay. So right now we in that time, and I don't know if you've been following the news of late, but what you'll notice in the news is they're building the reputation of the new boogeyman. The new boogeyman is the so-called Latinos. All the while the boogeyman was the so-called Latinos. All they steal, they thief, they blah, 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 blah. Now, you have tons of different tribes that are crossing that border every day. You got serial killers, assassins, professional assassins, but from all over the world. The news only focus on the Latin tribes, particularly Venezuelans. But they're coming through Mexico, so they're always making it through Mexico. Because everybody believes that someone that speaks Spanish is from Mexico. They believe every Mexican wants to come over here. Are you kidding me? Have you ever been to Mexico? It's beautiful. What the hell are you going to come to America for? So they're making up right now, you know, they're trying to put the tribes up against each other. You have the doggone so-called white people, the Edomites, are trying to say, to join, they're trying to get the so-called black people together, say, let's join forces together to fight against the Venezuelan gangs and stuff. They know Venezuelan gangs doing anything. When was the last time you see Chinese doing any of this stuff? This happened not only to the Negroes, this also happened to the Latinos. Did you know right up until the 60s when so-called Mexicans came across the border, right here in El Paso, you have to go shower in gasoline?
Very few Mexicans know that.
Very few of them know that. So these days, we come on the highway to Babylon on YouTube and all the different platforms to wake up our people. To let our people know you have to repent and turn to the Lord. The God of the Bible is our power. He's our God. He's our God. What do you think he looks like? This is the picture they show you.
Right.
They show you this picture. Nobody's scared of this guy. This guy loves everybody. He loves faggots. He loves murderers. Thieves. It doesn't matter. He's supposed to be died for the whole world. He died. Yeah. Wait about the start. Get something. Right now, you can't go to a restaurant, you can't order store anymore because why? Everybody show up on Amazon. Guess who owns it? You still on so-called Egyptian. These are the so-callers of the earth. Okay?
I follow a lot of the teaching that I started learning and growing.
What do you watch?
You know, right now, I've listened to a lot of schools of thought that come out of New York and whatnot, but Rod Hayes is someone who's lately picked up on a lot of his teachings. I like a lot of his teachings.
Ron Hayes?
Rod Hayes is really good. He's a brother that
So now
very profound in understanding.
What does he teach? What is he teaching?
Well, I mean, he was talking the last time he was on live. He was breaking down a lot of the tribes coming up from South America. I've been watching what they've been doing in El Salvador.
Yeah.
They locked up all the native men, the warriors, anybody who's tattooed. They have them locked up, but they're spraying the native people with helicopters.
Yeah.
And they're, you know what I mean. And the president right now, he's Jewish. You know, he's a Jewish guy. And you know, and then in Mexico right now, a Jewish president to control the country.
Yeah.
And you got Kamala Harris here. She's Jewish. She's not Irish. She's IMPA. She's married to an IMPA. So they're all, these people are spreading and they're taking control of
Earth.
And it's like,
Earth is given into the hands of the wicked. You know what they're preparing for? This is what they're preparing for. Yeah. This is about to be implemented. So right now, you see now they're going to do currency. Yeah. And then this is coming next. This is
I didn't get vaccinated.
You didn't take it.
No, and you know, my whole family, you know, like I had to split off with my family because you know how it got.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody went through it.
Yep.
And if you didn't get vaccinated, like you saw people's true colors come to light.
Yes.
So many Christians, they got jabbed up just because they're in their job.
Yes.
Where's your faith? What happened to your faith?
They ain't got no faith.
And you know, here's a lot of. When I was very young, there was a family. They spread their Christian, Christian evangelical, that kind of Christian.
Yes.
But it was a white family.
Yeah.
And it's a big. Right now, they have like 4 or 5 churches in Juarez and spread out in Juarez and here in El Paso. And they have. Do you see what it says on the mountain across?
Yeah.
When you go to Mexico, it says to read the Bible and the truth. Okay, they put that up there, and you know they have the population here in Mexico, in El Paso. They have them under control.
Worshiping Cesar Borgia.
Yeah.
Worshiping Cesar Borgia.
Yeah.
Because our people don't understand who they are. If you knew, let me use this analogy. If you knew you had the inheritance of $1 billion, the way you carry yourself in life is going to be completely different. Okay? We have the inheritance of the kingdom of heaven, which is going to be on earth. This whole earth is going to be destroyed. This whole way is going to be destroyed and replaced with a righteous. The earth is never going to be destroyed. It lies forever. The great Bible in America is going to be destroyed. And this is a place that is going to be fire. It's going to be this place here. This place is going to be destroyed. The rest of the world is going to be lost. But our people, you have the mindset that you're a Mexican, you're an African American, you're a Caribbean American, you're a black. Wait a minute. What color is that? You go in school. What color is that? Why are you answering to that? Why are you answering to that? So they have turned around and they've done a great mind trick on our people. These Christians don't teach you with the dietary law. We're supposed to eat this house. We're not supposed to eat pork.
Not supposed to eat, yeah.
Okay, not without scales, no shellfish, none of that stuff. No, I used to be at a different place where food trucks would come. Eventually I kind of had to, I wound up leaving because a lot of people would stop by and they saw it was a parking spot. All the while that spot, nobody would go there. And I'm down with that. And two times I drive by the car, was parking the spot, and I was out there. So all these food trucks started coming around. And eventually I just said, I used to be able to shut down. I told the brothers them, don't sell the pork, don't sell fish, because the man that's going to cut into my profits and all that stuff. Like, oh, the Lord is going to bless you. You can't serve that. If I'm preaching to you, you can't eat that. Why the hell would I serve that to you? I'm not going to serve it to you. Right? I go, you can serve chicken, the lawful food to your people, and the Lord can increase your corporate pool by 100 because you're doing the right thing. Man, we all were born into wickedness. All the men that you see out there in the Highway Bible, they all come from different cars. All of us have a different kind of cars. Some been in jail, some are drug dealers, some are drug on the gangs, some are in the military, some are businesses, all that stuff. People don't understand it. What the hell are you doing? I mean, you know, people laugh at me like, what the hell are you doing? I get the TikTok and people want to take pictures like they don't understand what's going on because they don't heard the truth in the way it's supposed to be presented.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I appreciate it. I just wanted to build and
tell
you thank you for doing what you do.
So just when you go to YouTube or go into type in Great Blue Storm, GMS, and you will see the artist there. I mean, always look. What's the name of this guy? You say
Rod Hayes.
Rod Hayes. Okay. I'll have to take a look at that. So I rewatched this. I'm live right now. I'll rewatch that. I'll rewatch this and then get that name because we always one of the things that we do is we watch over the sheep and our people. If someone's teaching a doctrine that's going to mislead our people in destruction, then we go and we show we correct that. Okay, so we're gonna watch that. You know, a lot of other brothers are bringing up a lot of the other brothers around. They'll probably go take a look at it and make sure that he's breaking down the scriptures properly. But this is a time of warning right now. You know, people right now they drive around in metal coffin, not understanding that these people have their eyes against the children of Israel, and they are
Look at what they're doing in Palestine.
Huh?
Look at what they're doing.
Yeah, they know that's in Palestine.
They have no
regards.
No regards.
No regards. And this is what's going to happen to the so-called Palestinians. First thing you need to do is you need to make people look like you're animals. That's why no one has any respect for like so-called Palestinians. So when you understand that, you have the knowledge of that, there's laws that divide by this. Okay? And the Sabbath, which is the Sabbath starts at the new moon. Okay, so the Sabbath that's coming up right now is watching Monday evening, which is tomorrow evening, from sundown to sundown on Tuesday. That is actually the Sabbath. It's not Friday and Saturday. That is the actual Sabbath. That is our Sabbath. We just had the Day of Atonement earlier this week, which actually was on Wednesday. So there's certain laws that we have to abide by. You don't commit adultery. Meaning, don't look at another man's woman. She's married. I don't care how much you go like this. So this, no. That's why you start going. That's not going to bullshit. No, I'm not. But I don't care more. I am not messing with another man's woman. The Lord will put me in that. I don't look at another man's woman. I am not. You know.
You wanted to say bye. I want to swing by and say thank you, appreciate you.
I'm on here every Sunday.
I'll check you out on RMS, right?
No, YouTube.
YouTube. But RMS?
Go to
Great Millstone?
Huh?
What did you say?
Great Millstone. Great Millstone, yeah. Right. Great Millstone.
Check it out, man.
Okay, take care. So there we have it. So the word is getting out to a lot of people, you know, and you know, of course, people they have different kinds of understanding because they watch again. You know, in this ministry, you have a lot of the people out there that bring, you know, some half-truths. You know, even like Assad and the rest of these guys, they might break certain things down correctly, but they go off on other things. Sitting with some of these other people, we all come from somewhere. So I mean, you know, I don't like to give up on any of the brothers that might be watching another. You know, someone that I've not even heard of, right? But the Lord had him stop here for a reason. Who knows? Who knows? You know, but there it is. It's been a while since I've actually had somebody stay up here or come up here. Okay, and I think I was just in Isaiah. I was in Isaiah 19. Let's go back to Isaiah 19. Excuse me, but my eyesight sometimes is not up. Isaiah 19. And Saturn. What happened? Isaiah 19. Let's go to Isaiah 19. Starting with verse 1. And for some reason I'm not getting any I think I already talked about that with the Egyptians against the Egyptians, so we can see that's going to be taking place here. And we always warn you Jakes not to get involved with that. Let's go into Zechariah 13, because we always like to bring this out. Why is this important to bring out Zechariah 13? Because it gives us it's actually hope, to be honest with you, because when you look at it, Zechariah 19, it lets you know that the Lord is actually going to show mercy to 1/3, but 2/3 is going to destroy. So the hope is that I make the cut, and that's really what it comes down to. This is Zechariah 13, 7, verse 8. It says, "And it shall come to pass that in all the land, said the Lord Yahweh Shemini Shai, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, and the 3rd shall be left therein. And I will bring the 3rd part to the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, I will try them as gold is tried. And they shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord power, the Lord Yahweh Shemini Shai, is my power." That's a hope. Now I know some people say, well, why can't he just bring all of Yasharallah true? Well, the fact that he's bringing 1/3 true when we don't even deserve it, in itself, it's mercy. Don't worry about the doggone 2/3, or how they're going to die. Worry about how the 1/3 is going to be saved. And that's all I care about. Am I a part of the 1/3? The elder brother, Amawan Gabar, he did a very interesting sit-down, I think it was on Friday, where he said, it's better that we don't know. Because he was talking about the fact that he's been doing it for like 14 years. And many of the other brothers do it, you know. He goes, what if we had a date in our head of when the Mashiach is going to tear open the sky and come back? He said, okay, you know what? I'm going to return July 18th, 4 p.m. in 2040. Okay? Come on, we gotta think in terms of how we would actually think here, because what is this, 2024? So 2040 is 16 years from now. I'm just saying, and he said it too. Would you actually be out here for 16 years? If you had the date and the time. Exactly. The Lord knows who he created and how he created us. He knows exactly what we would do. We would wait until 2039, till December, or till December 2039, or some of us even will wait until July 1st, 2040 to get right. If you can live that long. Shoot. Right? Because you have to have that, none of us know them. You know, we always have to be working. Because the Mashiach says, you know, be working or don't fall asleep. Basically, he wants to find you working. So we know the angels are constantly reporting everything that we do. You know, whether we're out here working, putting up videos, what are we doing with our time? So, because we don't know when he's going to come, we don't know when the big boss is going to come, you don't ever want to be the one that's going to be caught sleeping. You know what? I think I'm going to take some time off and I'm just going to go sleep for a little bit. I'm going to sleep behind the boxes in the warehouse instead of stocking up. The boss walks in there, this guy's putting up stuff, he goes, hey, where's Mawad? I don't know. Mawad is snoring. They can hear the snores. And then they go and they look. There's Mawad snoring. What do you think is going to happen? You're going to lose your job. You're going to get fired. So this is why we can't, there's not a time that comes that we can be sleeping. We have to constantly, you know, be edifying the sheep, be doing the work. Is it some days the spirit is higher than other days? Absolutely. Absolutely. You're not going to have every week it's going to be a jolly good time, or, you know, man, you can pump out lessons on it every day. It just doesn't work that way. This book of Psalms 10, Psalm 7 says, his mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. On their tongue is mischief and vanity. Who is this talking about? Somebody, Esau the Edomite, so-called white man. He sitteth in the lurking place in the villages, in the secret places doth he murder the innocent. His eyes are privy set against the poor. So he said his eyes are set against us. Okay, we're considered the poor. Okay, we're considered the poor. We're rich in spirit, but we're poor with everything else. We don't have any power in our hand. He lied in wait, secretly as a lion in his den. He lied in wait to catch the poor. He don't catch the poor when he draw them in his net. How do you do that? Now, when you cast a net out there, it's got to make people curious. I said, what the hell is in that net? Fishes go into a net because if you put bait into it or put a cage out there to catch, like, say, certain kind of fishes or shellfishes, you know, they're going to be attracted to that. So a trap always have to have a bait. The prey or the intended target has to be curious. Esau makes Jake's curious by showing what he has, how he lives, which creates a lust, okay, and a covetousness in us to want to pursue that. That's why we go to college, because you can get a better job. That's why you want to get a big house, so you can do whatever it takes to that. You get yourself in debt to go get a job, to go get that job. So essentially, you're a slave. And as a slave, you will always be under the fingertips of the wicked, because you're always going to have to owe them. You could buy the house, but if you don't pay the property tax, they take your house. So see, once again, you gotta have money to pay the property tax or to pay the property tax. You're not in a position of, why can't I just buy the property? If I bought the property, the land, and the house, why I have to pay taxes on it? Okay, why don't you just charge me sales tax on it one time and call it a day? But you gotta pay property tax. So if you own a house for 40 years and you don't pay the property tax, guess what? You're now 80 years old, you need a roof over your head more than ever. But you didn't pay the property tax. I've known people who actually have to go use the equity in their home to pay property tax, which means that they lost equity in their house, in which they owe the bank that money, but they have to take money out of their house, the equity of their house, in order to live. That trap. Okay? It says, he crouched and humbled himself that the poor may fall by strong ones. He set aside, power had forgotten. He hid his face, he will never see it. That's the Lord to see everything that you do, Esau. Yes, he does. He see everything you do, or does, and he see everything that we do. Let's go to Ecclesiastes 12, and start in verse 10, because this is critical. And it reads, never trust thy enemy, for iron rushes towards his wickedness. Okay? Who's our enemy? Esau, the Edomite, so-called white man. None of his ways. Whatever we tell you, if he tells you go east, go west. Alright? He tells you look up, look down. No, he humbled himself, goes acting, try to put you at ease. But no culture, that take good heed and beware of him. Thou as wipe a looking glass, and thou shalt know that its rust had not altogether been wiped away. He's always wicked. One of the key things that you need to look at here, Jake, is this. One of the key things that you need to look at here is this part right here. Set him not by thee, lest when he had overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place, neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat, and thou at the last remember my words and prick therein. Who will pity a child that is bitten by the serpent, and any such come nigh wild beasts? So don't trust these people, man. Here, Jakes will have a business, and then they'll turn around and bring Esau in as a COO or a CEO. Come on. Jake them go, and they always like to put so-called white men in very prominent positions in their lives. Set up the best tables for them. Okay? But with their own, you ain't shit. But there's a warning right there that if you let this man get into your life, he will destroy it. Let's go to Isaiah 31. Starting with verse 1, it reads, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses, so woe to them that go down to America and trust in chariots because they are many. He trusted in the white man because he has military power, his financial power, his ability to manipulate the whole world. and horsemen, because they're very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, need to see the Lord Yahweh Shemai Shai. How are you going to do that? Through repentance, through coming and listening to the words of the prophets that out there in the Bible. Simple man. So that brother came here a little earlier. He was humble. He was like, he knew this was something. He might be in the beginning stages of coming into the truth. You see? Of understanding this. He understood the basis of the tribes. He says, now the Egyptians are men and not power, and their horses flesh and not spirit. When the Lord shall stretch out his hands, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is open shall fall down, and they shall all fail together. If you help Egypt sustain its wickedness, okay, then you're going to fail along with them. See, they're not going to be successful. The so-called white man is not going to be successful in what he's trying to accomplish. Global dominance using the MOTV or the mark of the beast. That's not going to happen. It will get off the ground. But mainly that's a judgment, meaning for these wicked ass people. That's why Yahushua, the Mashiach, said himself, I will keep thee from the hour of temptation, meaning what? The MOTV or the mark of the beast is not going to be a judgment for the 130 left. That is not going to be a judgment for the 130 left. That is going to be a challenge that's going to be tough for the rest of the people on this earth. The 130 left will not face that type of challenge. Okay? The Lord is going to make a way somehow to where you're not going to be in a position where you have to rely on Esau for medical care, okay, to get from point A to point B, for food. Yeah, you might be in the wilderness, okay, but you have food. Out here, these people, first of all, you're going to have people. So that's first of all, you're going to have the people that are going to comply. And then you're going to have the people who are not going to comply. And they're going to fight. They're going to fight. This is what you saw going on with the job. Like the young man that was up here earlier, he was saying that he did not take the job, but he had to wind up separating from his family as a result. That everybody started acting up. You know, they had the threat of the job. He didn't do it. So you lose. And if you think about that, society was still intact. It didn't come with the pressure of putting you to death. The mark of the beast is going to eventually come with pressure to put you to death if you don't take it. Because they're not going to have dissidents out here to interfere with them trying to rule the world through the mark. So there's going to be death camps for those who refuse. There's going to be death camps for those who refuse. Yeah, some of us are going to be made example or be used to perish for that. Because I'm quite sure they're going to try to grab some of the prophets and say, we will put you to death or your family to death if you don't turn around and renounce Yahweh Shemiah Shai and say that the mark of the beast is a good thing. Okay? They're going to do that. This is Ezekiel 9, starting with verse 3, it reads, and the glory of God of Israel, power, was going up from the cherub, very from the threshold of the house, and called to the man clothed in linen, which had the brightest informed by his side. And this is critical because for those of you who think that the Lord Yahweh is some passive, aggressive power, that he loves everybody and he can't hurt a fly. Well, let's read about exactly how the Lord deals with people who don't like him. The Lord said unto him, go to the midst of the city thereof, to the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and cry for all the abomination that be done in the midst thereof. So that's the man you see out here that are sighing and crying, okay? Out loud, in person, on the highway, in the byway, boldly proclaiming this message out to people whether they hear or forbear. Telling you that Great Babylon America is going to be destroyed. Telling you that there's going to be a mark of the beast that's going to be implemented real soon. Telling you people that you are going to fight each other. Telling you people that you are going to destroy each other. telling you people who your enemy really is, which is the so-called white man. Who's the devil that the Bible speaks of. Telling you actually the short corners of this earth. We're sighing and crying daily. We're the ones that's telling you that's blowing that trumpet on a daily basis. Okay, so Lord willing, we are those ones who are going to have that mark of exemption. It says, unto the others he said, in my hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite, let not your eyes spare, neither ye have pity. So he's letting the angel of death them know, look here, man, now's the time to just put everybody down. Babies, whoever doesn't have that mark of exemption. So don't assume that little crying baby is going to be like spared because it's a helpless little child. No, that's a wicked ass little spirit in the crib. That's a helpless, wicked ass little spirit. Man, shitting on itself. It's a wicked ass little spirit. There can be a pity for them too. You people are going to come to accept that. You're going to come to accept that the Lord does kill children, does kill infants, he kills baby animals, he kills babies. Old people, he doesn't care. He doesn't have to. You're going to come to accept it. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women. See, it says little children, but come not near any man upon whom is a mark, began in my sanctuary. Then they began at the ancient men which were before the house. See? It mentioned little children right here so that you would know that the Lord does not have respect of a person. He doesn't have to give a crap about little children or baby crying or nothing. You better come to learn to accept that. Let's close over the book of Matthew. Book of Matthew 24. Because this is where people's spirits are right now. Okay, this is where the spirit is of most people. And this is the reason why you can't for one day, or you can't go, you cannot come out of this and say, you know what, I'm going to take a couple of weeks and go live in the world, and I can always come back and go teach. I haven't seen a brother Ash on YouTube for a while. I don't know, he was known as Fisher Turned Hunter. Where the hell is he? He was gone, he was diligent, then he was gone, then he came back, and now he's gone. At least I haven't seen him. I don't know if anyone else has seen him. Have you seen him? Okay, that's good. That he's doing the work still. I just brought him up because I was subscribed to him. The brother was diligent. But this is not where you can come and go out and then decide that you're going to come back because you still know how to break the scripture down. No. Pray to the Lord, not able to take the spirit off of me. Yeah, I might not have the ability to put up a video every single day, but I don't want the spirit taken off of me. Matthew 24, verse 35, and it reads, heaven and earth shall pass away, but my word shall not pass away. But of that day and hour know it no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only, which is thou of when the Lord is going to say, now is the time. Esau time is up. It's now judgment time. Because in the days of that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark, which means what? Because they didn't know, they didn't have a clue. They weren't looking at the signs, they weren't listening to the warnings, they didn't care. Just like right now, you see this road is very busy, people going where? About their lives. Marrying, eating, drinking, going to the next party, whatever the hell they're going to go do today. They don't care. They don't care about this warning. I knew not until the flood came and took them away, all away, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Very sudden, very precise. The world is going to be ill prepared when World War III actually starts for real. The people here in America are going to be ill prepared when that famine really strikes this place. It ain't going to be like you seen the shelves going gradually empty. It's going to be very sudden. And we've brought that out in 2 Ezra 6 and 22, which talks about what? Suddenly the sown place is beyond sown. Okay? Suddenly. It's going to be suddenly. You're going to be not prepared for it, people. You're not going to be prepared for it. Those panic levels are going to be so high. The stress is going to be so high. Most of you are just simply not even going to be able to actually function because you are so stressed out and helpless. Lord willing, the elect is edified and close by giving all glory and order to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Akash. Shalom.